Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. I have like hair all over me in the middle of doing my hair and my makeup, and I looked up at the time and I'm like, where is the time going? I need to stop and do my angel reading for everybody and for myself as well. Things have been a little crazy. As I've mentioned before, my first music single, We've Got a Light, came out on Friday worldwide, so it's on iTunes, it's on Amazon, a lot of other online radio stations and stuff like this, so it's been really hectic in the best way possible, so thank you so much for buying and supporting. It means so much to me. This is a song that I wrote 2 years ago, and now it's just getting out, so there's a huge process involved, and I'm just really proud and I'm really excited. Tomorrow I have my first radio interview, and I'm going to be playing live on air for the first time ever, and I'm just so excited. So again, thank you so much for all of the support. This week I'm going to be using the Archangel Oracle cards. And I just tried to pull one, and two came out, so I'm going to go with both of those, but I'm also going to pull an additional one just because. No other reason, just because. Alright. So, for the beginning of this week, we have peace. This came up for me as well last night in my personal reading. This is with Archangel Shamuel, and the message is, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Sometimes this is honestly the hardest thing to grasp ever. And I don't know why, but it's so simple, and obviously in this card it's represented with the dove. Just remembering that love is all there is, and love is all that's real. Obviously there's a lot of fear that goes on, there's a lot of negativity that exists in the world, and a lot of that is illusion, right? When you think about the bigger picture outside of this world is a huge universe, and when we think about, like I said before, changing our vantage point from this human ego perspective to an angelic perspective, that's a big shift. You know, things are really different. In the angelic realm, in the universal realm, all there is love and unconditional love. And there's no such thing as a lot of the things that we've created here on earth, like conditional love and unworthiness and stuff like that. You know, that stuff doesn't actually exist in reality in terms of universal love and in terms of the universe at large. So that's something to keep in mind. And another thing is, you know, if you're trying to find peace within yourself or within a relationship, it's not about trying to force peace or trying to find peace, really. It's just about remembering that peace is within you. Peace is within your soul. Peace is within all of your relationships, right? So it's about reawakening to that. It's not about creating new peace, because I think peace always exists, love always exists, and it's just about reawakening to that which always already exists. For the middle of this week, we have moon cycles. I believe we are coming up to a new moon and a full moon. There's been lots of moons lately. I haven't been paying too much attention because I've been so busy that I haven't fully embraced the awareness of the moon lately, which I should, because it always helps me, and I find I'm affected by new moons and full moons. So of course you can check that out. This is with Archangel Haniel, and it says, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. The moon is very powerful, right? And I've said this many times before as well, that we're affected by the moon, we're affected by the sun, and we are like the moon in the sense that it is always whole, but sometimes we just see a fraction of it. And it's the same as ourselves, right? We are always whole and complete, full of peace and love, and we are beings of light and beings of love, but sometimes we view ourselves as not good enough, and we view ourselves as being this big and maybe like a crescent moon, if you will, when in reality that's our perception, right? And we are always full, like a full moon. And it's just a good time to capitalize upon these things. So maybe during the middle of this week, check out your calendar, see when there's a full moon, see when there's a new moon. And on those nights, the energy is just so powerful. And it's really a good time to write out lists. And I talked about this, I believe, last month when we had a new moon or a full moon. You can do it either. Both are really powerful. And you can honestly do it any night, because any time of night is powerful when you can see the moon. But even if you can't see the moon, honestly, like, it's your attention that matters, right? And the energy just seems to be a bit more intense and more powerful when it's a new moon or a full moon. Anyway, it's a good time to write out lists about what's coming up for you, what is hurting you, what you want to release and let go of. That's what this is all about. And it's also about focusing on what you do want to manifest. And it's not about being afraid of what you don't want and what's going on with you. Like I said, you have to look it in the face, see what's going on within you, and be able to face it. Because when you do that, it leaves you. You let it go, and you're able to focus on the stuff that you want to manifest and create more of, right? So yeah, pay attention to that in the middle of this week. For the weekend, it says, remember who you are. This is with Archangel Michael. It says, you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. This just basically goes along with everything I'm saying. Remember that peace is always within you. Love is always within you. You are always peace. You are always love. And just remember those affirmations. And I've been catching myself lately saying to myself, I am tired. I am this. I am that. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop that for a second. Let's just recalculate and readjust those affirmations, because we don't even realize what we're affirming to ourselves sometimes, you know. I'm so tired. I'm not good enough, I am just this, I am that. It's like, you know, cancel, clear, delete, as Doreen Virtue says, all of those negative thoughts. We're human, it happens, it's fine. It's okay, forgive yourself for that, you know. And just readjust it, and say, I am light, I am love, I am protected, I am provided for, I am healthy, I am happy, I am living my dreams, I am safe, you know, stuff like this. I am powerful, I am assertive, I am enough, I am worthy as I am. Stuff like this. And it sounds kind of silly, but honestly, like, it just makes a big difference, especially when you notice that you're thinking a lot of things to yourself, or if you're stressing out, pay attention to your thoughts and what you're saying about yourself and about others, because it always connects, right? So just remember who you are. That's what this week is really all about. You know, it's about realizing that peace is always within you, love is always within you. You are always love, you are always peace, and so is everyone else. And sometimes we get frustrated with other people as well, and with ourselves, because it's hard to deal with humanness sometimes. It's hard to deal with egos, and it gets really messy, you know, not gonna lie, it does. So at the core root of it all, we're all connected, we're all one, we're all love, we're all light. And we're here to teach each other and to help each other. And sometimes that's a frustrating process. But that's the beauty of it, really. The additional message for this week is clear your space. With Archangel Jophiel, it says, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. This can go for anything. Cleaning out your closet. This could also mean emotionally. Letting things out, again, goes with the moon cycle. Releasing. Just in order to be open to receive new things, you have to kind of clear the space, make space, and make way for new things to come about, and the things that you want to come into your life. You know, you kind of have to stop blocking yourself, make some room for all these blessings that are always trying to come to you. So stay open to accepting and receiving. Remember that when you give, you receive, and when you receive, you give. And we're all one, we're all light, we're all love. Call on your angels whenever you feel that you need to. It looks like a pretty fabulous week. Just remember that everyone stems from light and love, even the people that drive you crazy, even the most negative people in the world. You're either, you know, acting out of love, or you're requesting love. So just keep that in mind. Have a fabulous week, everyone, and I'll see you next week. Bye.